They want to give you what?
Tea.
Hot
Tea. Hot milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of full bread.
With egg inside.
With egg inside my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right here. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
And the man tell you say want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
In a G. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah. Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people that can come here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, you say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You said one talk again. I wanted to mean a whole talk clear to you, but you double in the question. Hi, I'm looking, then you want force another more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to again. And said they call me to the office, I go explain.
I think you explain to me that you come look at you say you get a tea to the man. After you get a tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I'll not there.
Nobody, you getting very. You say I ask you too much question. Hey, there's me things say make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
okay, I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need English.
Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Sorry.
Say Ali, you take time. You take time.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say I can take time
to explain. Yeah, okay.
For the next 13 days, I will keep you crying. And you're crying all over the place. What I will continue to do, I've already succeeded in completely demoralizing your base. You're just crying all over the place. I haven't even started. I'm just warming up. How dare you, foolish, desperate people, talk about rescue country. Joseph Boakai couldn't even rescue himself. Some of you passing around. Oh,
the content of my nephew last. And I will elected Judah as a senator. You gave me confirmation power. But I'm coerced to confirm people. So with people who saying that the vice president and myself will not work together, I think the vice president doesn't want to.
For the next 13 days, I will keep you crying. And you're crying all over the place. What I will continue to do, I've already succeeded in completely demoralizing your base. You're just crying all over the place. I haven't even started. I'm just warming up. How dare you, foolish, desperate people, talk about rescue country. Joseph Boakai couldn't even rescue himself. Some of you passing around. Oh, cause I did, cause I died. Where were you when I raised him money left and right to feed him and fly him from hospital to hospital? Where were you all sitting there talking nonsense? Talking about cause I ain't got no integrity. I didn't have integrity when I was feeding Joseph Boakai. Your God. Bunch of ungrateful people. Have you heard Joseph Boakai deny that I was raising money left and right to feed him? Have you heard him deny it? He will never deny it. Because he knows this to be true.
Some of you thought I was never going to criticize Mr. Boakai. Yeah. Because I went to counties. I'm not criticizing because I want to criticize. I'm criticizing because we said yesterday, former President Weah Ryan private jet. When the Joseph Boakai had brought to power is Ryan private jet from here to go to Southampton. Yeah. But I will speak because people in Saturday saw me when I was passing to go with my convoy. Spend my own money to bring him to power because we thought the wrong yesterday was going to be right today. Yeah. I had no regret to vote against former President Weah. But the people that are brought to power will regret why I have to vote for them. They can be. This country is a better place and will be a better place.
Yes, sir.
Because there's money in the country that we can live for. We don't need money from outside.
So,
But we don't want to empower people here. We say that our lawmakers, we have become lawbreakers. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want me senator. They're breaking all the law. The law you mean you're breaking the law, but you want to go out. You know why people want to go out? Because they want to increase the time. They say they're too short. You cannot be a cancer, then you want to run blue. You cannot be a lawmaker that then you say the law that we made ourselves. Then you say you want this senator, then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for that community come to me. But when we come, when we can be for this.
Where my freedom
get very hard to go see to the main store.
Oh, so they don't want for you to go steal from the web post store.
Yeah. He said, I'm on joining to go see to the web main store to get money into the store that will go take it from there. I said, no, man, happy back for the same lecture.
Then how can the police go
when
get
they
you?
were coming, they said they were liberated.
Before they met for me back, now only 18. They more.
The same man.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal.
Yeah, for me on 18. Now we're in a now, around 8:30. They met for me. He said, I go, I mean, I call you back.
So that time you go to work.
I go to work.
Freedom
I
fighter,
go to
you
work.
You do for your working place, you come to the man.
Yeah, I'm from my working area to
freedom
town, so now I
fighter,
go to
you
the man.
destroy
To go steal now.
No, I don't go steal. I don't go steal. I go to yeah. How you question you, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then you still question me, doubling the question. How many talk clear?
I beg it, sorry.
I see.
When I call you in the man,
When they met for me, he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say, we are 3.
to the message you're taking.
Yeah. So he said, I want you tea.
When they were coming, they said they were liberators.
How did tea? How
When
many
they were coming, they said they were
For you to bring
liberators.
the bread.
But when
3
they
pieces of bread.
We egg is that.
Enter my eating.
when they
Butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you will come back to the car.
So the food make you now carry to go convince your friend.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right now. So one of my friends
The same man you know.
yeah, I say man, I'm
The man say what for you to go steal.
no, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the cheap.
In a G. Then they are 2.
Big G.
Yeah.
That one.
Big G. For the G. So when I clean the car now,
Echo vision all is that.
no. Papi, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. But you can judge people.
I just asking you question, sorry.
You can judge people that can come here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, tell us say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You said one talk again. I wanted to mean it. Who talk to you, but you double in the question. Hi, not looking high, looking. Hi, looking. Then you post and no more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm talk again. And said they call me to the office at Boy.
The thing you explain to me, you come to get paid. You say you get a tea to the man. After you get a tea to the man, and you come now. So what next?
And for me, I'll not get.
One more freedom for one more freedom for
Oh, yes, indeed. It is another day, another opportunity, and an intriguing feeling to be right back behind these microphones. Whenever you hear the sound of this marvelous Liberian song, and this is the song that introduces the most fiery conversations on radio in Liberia, 7:30 to 10 o'clock. The bigger voice that everybody can wait for. Freedom Morning Rise, Freedom 87.9. Oh yes, freeing the people. This is a day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. It is getting crystal clear that Liberia is going to be redeemed from these criminals in power. Oh yes, every time you walk the street, hopes is all over the place. Finally, now that Liberians have realized that Bwaka was a scam, a big horrible scam wrapped in deception, lies, and propaganda, it's all getting exposed. Imagine Bwaka depending on George Solo, George Solo, that the man Bwaka was depending on to unlock the investment space in America. Oh my God. Until one of George Solo big horrible BM speed gets unveiled, unravel the whole UP camp chakla. And so yesterday, I was able to establish that all that thing you see Kanye passing around doing, all that thing, that George Solo, and thing the man hustling for, is the same all the other Grand G that man, the other Grand G that man go to BM business. So let me just be doing it, doing my thing. So I can just flip me on that side. So because I'm told they that ambassadorial slot that George Solo got, I think was one of the ambassadorial area reserved for Jeremiah Kuhn to decide on. So Jeremiah Kuhn is trying to build a political relationship with Grand G there. You getting the connection? So as part of that, he tried to push George Solo. So George Solo will be a link to Grand G there. And then boom, we uncover George Solo BM Speed. The whole government at BM government. The American man. Or Council General, I think they're collecting money from the man. Mo Ali then say, oh no, we can't risk. And the man got image problem. Mo Ali was yelling in the room. They can be wondering how we can hear it. But anywhere you go, we there with you. Get all your security. And Yombly Kanga office go lie yesterday, say, oh, because she in America. Because she in America, that the reason why she didn't attend the flag day. It is a big headable lie. In fact, the program that Yombly was invited for, it was just on yesterday that they began processing the travel, whatever, at the Ministry of Finance. Just on yesterday, where she's supposed to serve in America as the guest speaker for the All Basel Association Convention. That program is scheduled for the 29th to the 1st or 2nd in the Americas. And so the flag day was on the 24th, celebrated on the 25th. So couldn't Yombly attend the program and still go for her Basel convention in America? So Yombly lie. These people can lie, just a dog killer. This morning, there are too many things to talk about. A pleasant good morning. Welcome to all of you, our friends, our followers, those of you in the diaspora. It's good to have you join us this morning. Too many things, interesting things to bring you up to speed with. The updates are mouth-watering. And yes, indeed, this is where you get the analysis of all of the issues Importantly, and on the menu this morning,
When they were coming,
the MCC. Too many noise coming from the Monrovia City Corporation.
they were labor.
Incompetence, corruption, bad labor practice, infrastructural degradation. All of these things have brought to question the leadership capability
What kind of people is so
of Bwaka's nephew, John Chiru Siafa.
that what we mean? You freedom fighter, you killing them.
Mr. John Chiru Siafa is under the spotlight this morning on the big station. Oh yeah, somebody need to inform him. Oh yeah, that we are dissatisfied with the way. Look at the theater of the Monrovia City Corporation. We are going to play it on the TV right here. So wherever you are, you will watch it and see what the MCC is going through under Siafa's leadership. Imagine if the Monrovia City government is feeling like that. Think about other cities around the country. Bwaka has destroyed Liberia. The whole country is poor. Everything chakla. We'll fix it with our mouth and they will move them from power because they're incompetent. Oh yes, that's who they are. Group of looters, irresponsible idiots. Yes, we'll rally the people to kick them out of power and prosecute all of the criminals. We know them. We know all of you criminals. We know you. Then we'll leave from the MCC and go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs across the road. Where this woman, who they brought. Ain't no people can just jump from anywhere, come from party. They doing party beneath to hustle now for political position. They say, oh, the woman, she are in Nepal. She are in Nepal, you know, UN and representative. Now knowing she no friend. Since she became foreign minister, what have she attracted? So la thing. The woman says she bringing scholarship, Nicotel, go check behind that scam. Send that and she open your mouth about Nicotel. The woman say President Bwaka talking to Elon Musk, the world richest man, go DBN that scam. What kind of foreign minister can lie like that? So finally, she has spoken on what the government of Liberia, 40 plus delegation achieved in Japan. The woman say, all that human being left from this country here to go Japan to deepening ties. Say my people we deepening ties. What kind of scam government? Well, the deepening tie club. Come from here, all of them get on airport. They go misbehaving hotel. They come back with us and say we deepening tie. The NPR on the other side, lying. Oh, kind of lie, PR talk. But we will expose everything this morning on the big station. Freedom 87.9. To close the menu, we go back in Nimba County. Koga versus Kun. So we read a release from the political advisor in the office of Senator Samuel Koga. The true leader, the biggest leader of Nimba County since Prince Johnson left, Samuel Gonke Won Koga. That the man who wants to show on the man. A man say it can't happen, I can never be bare ball. Who say you'll be bare ball? The man say I can never be bare ball. So who is going to be the back ball? This morning we'll speak to the political officer on these preconditions to resolve the standoff between Samuel Koga and Jeremiah Kun. Are they attainable? What does they mean for the fit and political future of both Jeremiah Kun and Samuel Koga? And of course, we will speak with Boy Kokwe, one of those mentioned in the U.S. State Department Human Rights Report, who rights to freedom of expression were violated by the MCC and the the Civil Service of Liberia, and the President Office. So boy will drill us through all of the happenings there at the MCC. He has a dossier. So this morning, just sit down, relax, get your hot cup of tea, and let's have a sumptuous breakfast this morning on the big station. So the MCC boss called on Julius Year show and said the reason the wage bill has increased, as was revealed by Benedict Koluba, is because, oh, Benedict, you know the thing, you know, this time what the government do, not take the CSO on salary, who can pull it on the general government, Ministry of Finance, payroll, something, so that will pull the number up. The APRC managing director Amos Tueko, he said it is a diabolical lie. Say whoever told that is a diabolical liar. How you go get doctor degree to come by in the country and be lying? Doctor lie. That joker, that narcissist, that extremist, that bigot in Josiah Joker is the doctor of liars right now. He just got a doctor degree in German lying, so that doctor lie. Anytime you see the man, as a doctor lie, doctor lie. Folks, this is the Freedom Money Rise. My name is Abu, and Hagar is here. Hagar, good morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to you, and good morning to our audience. It's good to be back here on the Wednesday's edition of the program. It's midweek, and today, too many things to talk about, just as Abu outlined. And Abu, guess what? After the first field scholarship, where the office of the First Lady collected money from people and ate it free, I'm told again there is another scholarship being launched from that place. And guess what now? The very person who ate the first money for having homes, he got a program that he's running in the government school there around, you can know, in Cinco here.
That told me how.
Now that the program that he ran out of kind waiting, some kind of thing that the program they're using to see the students will pass through and code. Oh my God, this is another opportunity for the office of the First Lady to steal from Liberians after collecting 2,000 plus from the first batch that was exposed here on this platform, and they had to bluffing form suspend Vavi. They have come again with another scam. And this is all that we are getting day by day. This is
they say first food and food, second food and food.
This is all that we're getting. You're run away. Because even the first one did not come clean. The first one came as scam. Then imagine what will become of the second one. So again, you will eat your money and then they suspend somebody for 1 month while they're taking pay. That is what it is. And this is all that we can have every day, day after day. These are information that we are collecting every time. But it's good. We are back here. The government is still bluffing, is still playing politics with the rehabilitation of disadvantaged youths. Residents of Johnsonville have decried the lack of security within the township. And then in the midst of all of that, the government has taken... So in the midst of all of that, the government has taken over, according to what I heard this morning. Again, they say over 143 persons, 143 disadvantaged youths that are currently there, and I'm told they should be increasing to at least 300 plus. But the government is taking them there with no plan. So the guys are leaving from the center at night and getting in the communities and causing havoc for citizens and residents who sometimes are in bed and all of that. But so this is where we have increased in Johnsonville, and that is because the government is playing politics with a non-political issue, something that should not be politicized, something that should catch the attention of any responsible government, and the government is supposed to find a concrete way to handle that. No, but in this case, our government is playing politics. But too many things to talk about between now up to 10 o'clock. Today is Wednesday. We got our program. The cash giveaway here is up. All you have to do is to dial star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash, if you are using the button phone, and then *255*1#. If you are using the smartphone, and just for $100 Liberian dollars, you could win up to 15,000 right here this morning. So let's go between
So
now to
5
8:15. We can do our first draw.
exactly. So you could win 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 right here on the show for just $50 Liberian dollars, right? For just $50 Liberian dollars. We have done the jackpot, but look, we say let's give her more money, right? Let's ensure, because times are hard. Some people feel like, oh, so I can make the $50 at least. When I spend $500 50 at the rate of 50-50, I will win. So that is it. For those of you that have that calculation, the boys now in your code, just that *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances are to win, and that's exactly what it is. So let's bring you this for those of you that just joining or probably following. The CDC has announced its temporary office, and the release is here. This is addressed to Madame Devietta Brown Lasana, Chairperson, National Elections Commission, 9 Street, Cinco, Monrovia, Liberia. Notice of temporary office, Tan Street, Cinco. I present compliments of the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, and wish to inform you of the demolition of the CDC national headquarters in Congo Town, while we still had an appeal in a case for specific performance for the purchase of the property pending at the Supreme Court of Liberia, of the Republic of Liberia. The demolition was clearly a violation of Article 20A and B of the Liberian Constitution, which states, Article 20A, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, security of the person, property, privilege, or any other right, except as the outcome of a hearing judgment consistent with the provisions laid down in this Constitution and in accordance with the due process of law. Justice shall be done without seal, denial, or delay, and in all cases not arising in courts not of record under courts martial, and upon impeachment the parties shall have the right to trial by jury. 20B, the right of an appeal from a judgment, decree, decision, or ruling of any court or administrative board or agency, except the Supreme Court, shall be held inviolable. The legislature shall prescribe rules and procedures for the easy, expeditious, and inexpensive filing and hearing of an appeal. The Enabling Legislative Enactment, Chapter 51 of the Civil Procedure Law, concludes in 51.20, effect of appeal as a stay. On announcement of an appeal by a defendant, no execution shall issue on a judgment against him, nor shall any proceedings be taken for its enforcement until final judgment is rendered, except that on an appeal from an order dissolving an order granting a preliminary injunction. Such preliminary injunction shall be enforced pending decision on the appeal. The timing of the demolition of our headquarters on the eve of the National Elections Commission's annual inspection of political parties' headquarters is concerning, as this could be a plot to affect our legal standing as a political party in the Republic of Liberia. You see the politics, right? In view of the prevailing situation, we are designating our electoral district number 8 office located in Saytown, Street, Cinco, as the temporary headquarters of the CDC while we await the outcome of adjudication of our appeals at the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia. Sincerely yours, Anthony Janga A. Ko, National Chairman. So how then can Jerry Limerick Pia open his diarrhea mouth to say that the matters has been discussed and are non-political, and of course, it had no government interference. It was well calculated, and the objectives were clear, right? So NEC have planned to do political party offices inspection. On the eve of that, violating the stay order in a way, because when an appeal is there, the law is already clear on that. A stay order that you have to wait. Once the person has filed an appeal, you have to wait until that judgment is rendered. But yet still the government, through political and executive overreach, went ahead and instructed the police and the joint security to go there and join one Caterpillar man to break the headquarters down. This is clear politics. The war is watching. There is a report that has come out already. Another human rights and rule of law blow to the government, the Joseph Boakai government. We have that here. And we are going to read it shortly. Once we are done reading that human rights report, what we do then, we go to our man from Koga's office. I go in Selepo.
Yeah.
Right? We'll go to Armstrong Selepo to talk us through the preconditions and other issues as it relates to the rift that have ensued between Jeremiah Kwankun and his boss, Senator Samuel Koga. As much as we have also gathered on the side that all of these things are happening because the Unity Party, elements within the Unity Party has conducted 2 secret polls, right, to determine the viability of Jeremiah Kun in a presidential election versus George Weah. And the results have come, according to them, that Jeremiah Kun going in an election with George Weah, that Unity Party people own opinion poll or polling that they did, that it will be the most disastrous election from their perspective, that George Weah will flog him more than the requirement, more than 90%. Say they think the flocking will be, so they can't trust Kun. And so the party is kind of divided. Elements are building around Samuel Koga and telling him that, I think we got to carry you. They Kun man can't make it, because it appears clearly that Kun by himself cannot even deliver Nimba. So all of those have, brought about the rift and all of that. But Selepo will talk to us more. The World Justice Project Rule of Law Index 2024, Liberia ranks 109 out of 142 countries. So the World Justice Project Rule of Law Index 2024 has slapped Boakai in the face on rule of law and human rights. Ivory Coast, Algeria, Togo, China, other countries ahead of Liberia in terms of human rights. China, who is not a democracy, full-fledged democracy, just imagine. Liberia is lagging behind a large number of African and other countries in its state of adhering to the rule of law, according to the World Justice Project Rule of Law Index 2024. Out of 142 countries surveyed by the World Justice Project, Liberia sits at 108 in the rule of law ranking, with countries like Kenya, Zambia, Gambia, Algeria, Ivory Coast, Togo, DR Congo, all the way M23 business there, Guatemala, China, and Lebanon, topping this country in the justice ranking. Even war-torn Lebanon tops Liberia, Joseph Boakai's Liberia, in adhering to the rule of law. The rule of law is internationally recognized as a foundational element in guaranteeing peace, justice, human rights, effective democracy, and sustainable development around the world. However, the rule of law continues to weaken, the report says. On July 17 this year, a mixture of opposition groups and individuals led by Mobile Molu's pressure group staged a street protest in Monrovia, claiming that the Unity Party government of President Joseph Numa Boakai has undermined the rule of law since coming to power in January 2024. The protesters made a public petition demanding full adherence to the rule of law, blah, 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 blah. But Hagar, this is where we are. Did you see this coming?
Most definitely, Abu. I saw this from the very initial stage, from the very first, from the onset of this Boakai's administration. The first encounter that they had, the first test they had to deal with Liberians expressing dissatisfaction in a particular situation or in a particular company operating in the country for which they are a part of, they are working for. From the very day this government dealt with those people, killed Liberians there, Abu, I knew that we were heading to these things. So Abu, many, yes, the King George situation, many of these
and
things,
that legislative crisis too. So
many of these things
the government is never barely going to pass on rule
of law, because this is a government that when it is against them, they claim to be in the interest of the rule of law. Let's say when it is against them, they don't respect the rule of law, but when it is in their favor, they claim to be in the interest of the rule of law. The Supreme Court ruled, handed down a judgment in the case involving then Speaker Fonati Kofa. Boakai said he could work with a quorum, even though that quorum wasn't legal. There was no legal and constitutional basis of that quorum. Boakai said he could work with them. But in this case of the CDC, when the case is at the court have not, the very judge that issued rate of eviction got an appeal from the CDC that has not been exhausted. Boakai say the law is the law. All of these things, Abu, this is just the beginning of our country. We just hope that even our country will not be sanctioned for this reckless government.
So two major human rights and rule of law reports have all slapped Boakai in the face. So every time we say, oh, there's a breakdown in the rule of law, no justice, no right for political dissent, and people who disagree with the government, they enjoy no privileges in this country. You come at odds, you say blah, blah, blah. But look, these things, we say them, we give practical, facts and evidence to them, and the wars, watching the wars, listening, so they pick on them and they send their people. So when we give them the report, when we say it, they send their people to come and they evaluate, they see themselves. When you just hit this country, you see the violations everywhere. You see the abuse of power, reckless. You just drive through any of the commercial centers. You see police officers arbitrarily, and just beating citizens up. I mean, as if to say this is a war zone. Things are terrible. I mean, extremely terrible. All of that. Everybody's complaining. Journalists who disagree with the government don't have rights anymore. You send your people, they will be insulting and threatening, setting our cars, at blaze and all of that. We saw what happened. Freedom FM is a direct victim of the government's attack on free press. We have a clear example of it. All of us here have suffered terrible things from the government, elements of the government, and of course, fanatics of the government. Every day, our lives are no longer secure in our own country. We don't have the freedom to move freely in our country anymore. Since when we stop associating, we stop going places because the government is after our lives. They have people out there who are planted. They are killing us every day. They want to kill us. Boakai and people want to kill us because we are saying the truth and the world is watching. So how are they going to pass human rights report? What did we do to Boakai that he wants to kill us? Right? But look, Boakai will not succeed because, look, he's a weak man, a weak, sick-headed old man. Look at yesterday, I going home. He blocked the whole street. Blocked everywhere. Everybody's saying that. Some people running to hospitals, some people. They may be to the mansion there in the bathroom trying to prepare himself to go. Then they will block the whole room. Probably will finish before he calm down. All those things. Those are nonsense. They're not dictatorship we're running here. And you're doing all that things that you aren't even doing anything for the country. Look, everywhere is terrible. Everywhere is broken down. But George Weah is coming back. Look, everywhere there is the ram. This ram in the air. Weah is coming back. Everywhere you pass, the people Weah is coming back. Bwaka is the one bringing we are back. How you go break the people?
And they think they are doing things to disabuse the minds of the citizens from that mentality that we are is coming back. But in fact, they are giving the people more reason to even proclaim that we are is coming back.
Oh, the boy convinced. Even their own supporters are getting convinced now. Look at Julio Jack had to be doing GoFundMe, a local GoFundMe for a diehard Unity Party picking. Guess say you had to run away and go in the interior, run Kakata. You got to be wasting money. Cause all their BB people nowhere. All the money they're stealing from their country here. But he got let's talk to Selecpo. Right.
Okay, so
Let's
yes,
talk to
we can
Selecpo.
talk to Armstrong.
While we try to get Selecpo, don't forget *255*1# *255*1# to win yourself cash on the show this morning on Freedom 87.9. So we talk to Selecpo, we move to MCC, we come back, we go and have some breakfast with the foreign minister Sarah Beslow Yanti, the pastor. You better tell that woman you care about your church. You'll go preach.
So how far that Elon Musk call when? Like, because
that Vlad, that AR,
gosh,
AR call.
What kind of people this so? Like the freedom fighter then here. So we trying to talk to Armstrong Selecpo. Armstrong could speak to us here on several issues. This Armstrong. We have to talk to him from here. Armstrong, good morning. You back? You here this morning? Morning. This is Hagar.
Morning, Hagar, and morning to the public. I'm happy to be on air this morning.
Thank you. How is Nimba and how is the office of the Senator Samuel Koga?
Well, Nimba is good. The Senator has been in Nimba for over a month now. But there are a lot of things and doing some outreach. And obviously, he's been doing a lot of great work today. Senator kind of continue to do hospital.
Okay.
The maneuver for him will be carrying it this evening, and that will be distributed in Nimba.
Senator, are you the political officer in Senator Samuel Koga's office?
I am the political advisor to Senator Samuel Koga.
Maybe someone said that was just for the campaign purpose. Since the election, have that been maintained? Have you maintained that position? Have the senator reposed confidence in you to serve even after the election?
I'm the political advisor to Koga. As I'm speaking to you, we are receiving a container today, and he and myself, by 4-5 p.m., you'll see our pictures on Facebook where we'll be distributing assorted medical materials in Nimba. Senator Koga, I'm the most closer person to Senator Koga when it comes to a major political decision. He can't take it without me.
So with all of these things, your boss went on the live radio program, not a radio but online program, just a couple of days ago, made several revelations. In fact, made it clear that the vice president doesn't want to work with him. How is your office considering this, especially when people who are from the county and from the vice president's office claiming that this is not true, and what the senator is saying, in fact, he just want to bring up a fight. I saw a post from Kelvin DJ Matadi, who is from the MDR, and terming your boss as a fighter, and he's not surprised by his action.
Firstly, the senator has been grieving throughout, and since the senator took office, the vice president has never treated the senator fine. He has been treating the senator very bad. I don't want to use the word wicked. But first, there is a problem the senator have currently. The senator inherited 20 personal staff from Senator Prince Yomi Johnson, and majority of them were Prince Johnson children.
Okay.
Including the chief officer of Prince Johnson having to be QRJ brother-in-law. So the senator himself being represented, he has 15 staff. And with the 15 staff, he couldn't sack them, and to sack Prince Johnson staff, it was difficult for him too, because he's already to Prince Johnson, he just replaced the godfather. And I think things directly, which I was on for the 2 days we did not rest, we had 47 person in the campaign team directly involved with 3 pickups. So obviously, you are talking about it is some more human being that depend on the senator for job now. So each senator demands senator for job besides the other environment who supported. So every day the guys who go on the farm, the food on the farm, the demanding job, they go to the senator house, they want job to the office. I mean, every day you go to the senator office, the senator reach out to the vice president when the commerce inspector job that vacant to be able to give it to one of the friends that we call Ogondi Membia, who been in the Department of Inspectorate for over 20 years. And the vice president rejected that. The senator wanted, even myself, if the Ogondi go up, because Ogondi is working there as deputy, then myself could go in as deputy so that at least he can start to absorb most of his team. The vice president object to that. He took one of his FOJ members. The senator also requested that he should be the one, in order to reduce his burden, to be the one to decide who become representative for Booyah in the by-election. The vice president rejected that. Every agreement that have been agreed on, the vice president rejected that. The senator has called for meetings several occasions. The vice president refused. The vice president office keep advising him that any attempt for Koga to get more relevant, Koga may be a running mate to Joshua. So his advisor keep telling him to listen himself for Koga. And they have been arraigned for more than 2 months. They are not been on good time. Things are not been fun. So it was just an outburst that came out into that.
So you as the political advisor, though that the information about Koga considering or being considered as vice running mate to President Weah, have you heard anything like that in the air, or are you guys contemplating anything around that?
For me, it is a propaganda from the CDC angle and the Nima citizens that they want in that. But from our side, our focus has been Koga should be the political leader for MDR instantly after he won the election. Koga should revamp the MDR so that Senator Johnson's legacy.
So why is it important for Koga to be the political leader of the MDR when you already have the vice president from the county as the godfather of the county?
The vice president is not a godfather for the county. Koga is the godfather for the county because he replaces the godfather.
One minute. So Koga is the godfather. So who is the vice president in the county?
He's a vice president of the Republic of Liberia, not a Nima vice president.
Then why do you want him? Why do you want him to? One minute.
In the Liberia scenario,
one minute.
The Liberia scenario should be different from the Nima situation we are facing. Nima is leader, and Koga is a leader.
No, but is Vice President Kun not a Nimbayan?
He is a Nimbayan.
Well, then why would you want to exclude him? He is the highest ranking. One minute. He is the highest ranking Nimbayan in the national government. But you are saying his authority should be subjected to your senator. Does that make sense to you?
We are saying the senator should control Nima while the vice president control that.
Where does that work? You have the vice president and you say the vice president should shut up while the senator is there?
The vice president is the second biggest man in the country.
So Nima excluded? No. I come in now. 1 minute. Seleko, is Nima excluded from Liberia? The vice president is the second biggest man in the country. But you're saying in Nima, it should be Koga. Are you being fair?
Well, we are fair. Therefore, he said we need a corporate chair position to be given to Koga. That's one of the things we need at all costs.
Yeah, here you come in. So you said
MJ is on Nima-based political party. The vice president cannot be the political leader for MDR and the not be a member of the party. That's conflict of interest. So these uncompromising things we want it at all costs effective immediately. That has been the demand. The MDR was the one who made the Unity Party. The Unity Party should be able to empower the MDR and give the leadership to Koga with logistics and resources to be able to go to convention. That is the demand. Simple demand. We are not saying Koga will take respect the vice president.
So the chief of staff in the senator office have said that those demands are false and misleading. He has dismissed the report. One Mr. How you call him? Osudu Dan. Osudu Dan said those reports are false and misleading.
You should wait and listen to Koga. If Koga says it's false, then you agree. But in my view,
this is Koga chief of staff. This is Koga chief of office staff.
Koga from the day he became representative up to now is one Sigi Kuma. Sigi is staying in the office there. Osondu is just an like a consultant to Kuga. He's not a chief officer. He's not an official spokesperson for the office. I am telling you, last night there was a while, the Kuga has told him about it that he did not approve his statement. I'm aware of it, and even he has said he knew about it that you were not authorized to write such statement because maybe you're under pressure from the government.
But maybe instead of you or him speaking, I think the senator should speak. Don't you think it is important for the senator to speak, especially you now being his political advisor? People are not trusting what you are saying, and people are not also trusting. You are creating a scene where people will not trust the quote unquote the CSO in the office of the senator. Don't you think it is important for the senator himself to come up and speak to this issue?
Rima in 10 or demand, and also listen to the entire talk show that the senator attended. You will know that the same thing the senator said was just what was received.
So with regards,
he did not say it's a demand, but the senator was clear.
I'm sure.
He's supposed to have been the political leader for now. He's a senator. He's a head of.
I'm sure. With regards to this political leader position, before the death of Senator Johnson, there was a convention held by the MDR where Vice President Kun was declared or elected as the standard bearer. The MDR has not gone to a convention to nullify that or to re-elect new group of officials. Why is this what is this political leader position so important to the office of the senator?
Because the senator wants to maintain his brother legacy.
Is it about monarchy? Is a monarchy form of government that the senator's brother should take? Let's say the late senator's brother should take over from the party. Is the party a monarchy form?
Not really, but the fact of the matter, he's the higher ranking president in the MPR.
Then what become of the vice president who was elected through a convention?
Well, the vice president is also the vice president and the vice senator of the Unity Party. He cannot be Jesus Christ everywhere. He cannot be two.
But he came as a result of collaboration.
Where you will be. So we need Koga to be the political leader. It's a simple thing.
So in the case of the CDC, you have the former vice president who was from the NPP, and she was in a collaboration with the CDC, and that is the same case. Some will say with the MDR and of course the Unity Party. The vice president is only in the position because of the collaboration that he formed with the Unity Party.
Firstly, the Unity Party constitution is clear that before you become the vice senator and a senator, you must be a Unity Party. Do your research, chief. It is clear. It's a law in the Unity Party. The vice president was on air before the devil senator joining that he is a Unity Party and he's no longer an MDR man.
Okay.
So why will he be holding on to the MDR position?
Senator, quickly.
Why will he be stopping Koga from going to convention to take a leadership?
All right, Senator, I come in quickly, then we'll go to something else, which I wanted you to clarify this thing, and I think you've sufficiently stated your point. But let's come to the counts. Many pundits see the counts as unrealistic to require the vice president that he should relinquish the political leader position of MDR to Senator Koga. So that means you recognize that he is the political leader of the MDR, but you want him to relinquish that position to Senator Koga, right? To ensure that Koga be the next caucus chair of NIMBA. Is that the way people become caucus chair? I thought it's through a democratic process, 1 minute. And 3, put 100K USD in MDR account. What justifies that the vice president should take 100,000 and put it in the MDR account, in as much as you're asking the vice president to relinquish the position, but you want him to put 100K in the account. Give MDR at least 4 brand new pickups for operation. Where is the vice president going to take all of these from?
So here is the situation. The MDR went in collaboration with Unity Party for a shared job. MDR do not have sufficient jobs now. The Unity Party, the Bwaga-led government has given almost 76 jobs to Lofians, senior management job to Lofians and Neymar, or MDR only got one, which is Kupo Kuro. So I don't think it's big to say give them additional time because they make the government. MDR, I am not a member of the MDR, I'm only political advisor to Koga.
So, but your chairman is comfortable. He has not raised any concern about these things. He's okay. I mean, Mr. Kra, Councillor Kra, has not raised concerns about these, and of course, he's in bed with the Unity Party.
That's why we are saying he alone getting a job is also putting pressure on Kuga, who got over 80 person that need job in Senate, who got an entire number that need job now. So we are saying the vice president should make the money available. Let MDR go to convention. If possible, remove Kuba and have a new leadership.
So what will the vice president will take the money? What will the vice president will take the money from?
And he go to the Unity Party account because of collaboration. He go to the government, that collaboration.
So he should go to the Liberia government account and take the money and get to MDR. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he should sponsor the party, like party made the government without MDR.
So the Liberian people money that had the Liberian people that had your running the country. So you mean the vice president should go to the Liberian people account and take the money and
anywhere you can find money, the fact is that without MDR, you are never going to be where he is today as vice president. The Unity Party were not going to come to parties who are beating them without pre-joining.
So if the vice president provided money in the pickle, what you would do?
We're going to leave.
Leave to go where?
To form his own political party that will save Nima need additional political party. I said it at the bottom of it that Kuga will be level.
Kuga ain't get that face, man, to form party. Kuga ain't get that face.
But you know very well, Sir Joseph is having a political party possibility.
Also because Sir Joseph, so you won't compare Sir Joseph and you won't compare Sir Joseph and Kuga.
So why he can be political leader too?
You don't compare Sir Joseph and Kuga. Sir Joseph has been impacting life, bringing medical supply, building schools, and running transportation buses. Kuga is just in the script file there. Just recently, Unity Party put together.
Kuga got political capital, he got country backing. There are people here that got political parties that even have 5,000 votes. The current foreign minister, when the election, you go around 3,000 votes, 3,000 or 4,000 votes. But Kuga went to a senatorial election before he got 42,000 votes. And he came back, he got 67,000 votes. So it means that he got a huge political capital. What needed in politics is the capital before you talk about logistics and resources. So
lastly, my friend, so what Kuga went to do Ghana recently?
Well, he went for medical problems, reason to come back, medical checkup.
And he met some CDC people there, right?
I can't say anything to that because I wasn't in the MPD. I know that Kuga went Ghana for medical reason to come back.
But your boss man have started having meeting with CDC people, and you, the political advisor, you're not even aware.
That issue is too soon for people to say. It's still speculation. You and I in the meeting. I was in the meeting. I know Kuga cannot take decision about consulting me about concern. Kuga only focus now is the MDR. How you can straighten the MDR and how you can work better for the future of this country. How we can move well. So until the Kuga can leave the MDR and the vice president space, I think for now he still respect the operation until after the 30 days.
Okay. So with all of what you've been saying, with all of what you said, Armstrong, what is the current position of Kelvin Matadi in the MDR?
Well, Kelvin is with the MDR as a leader of the MDR, one of the leaders who has to be the spokesperson, which we respect.
So are you aware of his write out about the senator where he said why some people always want to fight, even when there is absolutely no reason to fight? Anyway, it was predicted. Are you aware of that?
Yes, Kelvin and they are aware that there will be a convention. And the convention will be elected, not carry them, because most of them who use the senator, they got job from Senator Prince Johnson. They are being very mean to the country. They are not being associated with the young people in the country. And nobody want to see them now. They have lost the space. So a lot of young people from Nima and all of people want to join the MDR. They want to, and we are from the senator inner circle, in Kuga, and everybody want a fair convention where people will contest, other parties will contest. I'm not a member of the MDR, but what I'm suspecting is that the people looking for a fair place, that there will be a convention. And I know, but I don't think Kelvin Matari cannot maintain that position after that. Because first of all, the ombudsman have been clear that you cannot be a government official, then you also be a party leader. So Kelvin, Omen Kupokwe, and the rest of the people, they are breaking the law, which is wrong, which is unfortunate for our country, and I think it's bad. But now, Kelvin didn't know any convention, all of them will not be there, so they try to put up a defense.
Okay, so thanks so kindly for picking our call this morning. We hope to have you here one day to talk about your role also in the CMC.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So you political advisor for CMC and Koga, right?
The standard bearer of the CMC.
I'm a strong partisan of the CMC. I've been the political advisor Koga for Nima.
Yeah, Nima did really looking. Okay, all right.
Okay, all right. Thank
then
you.
We'll see when Koga phone on a party. I will be like. So one arm will be on
maybe you resign from the current party to go to.
But that's select. It was good. The clarity was important.
Yes.
So let's go to MCC Hagar, right? You know, that's our own city, and of course the operation there have not been too fine. So let's talk to Mr. Boy Kokoi. Boy, good morning. You're live on Freedom FM.
Good morning. Good morning. Let me say good morning to you. It's a pleasure being on your show this morning.
How are you this morning?
Well, I'm good. As usual, I'm on my normal business. Pastor of government. It's good. It's good being a private citizen.
Okay. Again, we would like to say sorry. And the U.S. report emphasized people like you. Your point and your treatment by the government is being highlighted as one of the example of the Joseph Boakai government executive overreach in violating your right to freedom of expression, political association, and all of that. But this morning we call you to speak specifically about the issues that you have been raising within the Monrovia City government and its operation. Yes, last evening you posted that there were new developments. So I'd like you to just, in your intro, talk to us about what do you have as it relates to the state of affairs of the MCC.
Thank you, Boakai. Thank you, Abu, for the opportunity. As it relates to the U.S. State Department report, for me, it didn't come as a surprise. These are issues that we raised with the government, that our rights was being violated. The simple reasons why our rights was being violated was because few of those greedy officials in government identify us as seditions, and they thought the only way they could get rid of us from government was to look for a crime and tie to our names so that people would believe that their actions they were taking was legal, even though they were taking illegal action. And today, even after disrupting the peace of mind that we had, even after tarnishing our reputation today, the very U.S. that they trust, the very U.S. that they depend on for their own operation, have come very hard on them, to say everything they did was illegal, and so the government is a human rights abuser. And so for me, in my private life, I'm not surprised. I just hope that one day, Josiah Joker, John Siafa, and the entire government will pay for this damage they've caused some of us as young people in this country. And so we're not surprised. All right.
Okay, so let's talk about MCC now, right? John Siafa leadership. I know one would say you're not happy with John. John took your job and all of that. But how did you, as people who worked at the MCC before, left particularly the theater, and what is the condition, and looking at what that is, how does that speak to the leadership currently of the MCC?
Abu, the current condition of the Monrovia City Corporation, or the sanitary condition of the Monrovia City Corporation, is in a deplorable state. And this is not about my feelings. Yes, I'm out of government or I'm out of the MCC. But yeah, we still need a decent and conducive work environment. We still need a clean and green Monrovia that will spread a good smell for every one of us. Mind you now, if there is any outbreak in Monrovia, we all are going to be affected. This is not going to be about John Siafa alone as a mayor. All right. So regardless of my feelings, I think Siafa is being paid to do his job as mayor. The best he can do is to perform. And if he cannot perform as a mayor, I think he just needs to give way. The issue of the theater,
is he not performing?
He's not performing at all. The issue of the theater is in a deplorable state. All right. The last program the Monrovia City Corporation had before we left, don't forget now, that hall was being rented for $1,005 per just few hours, not a day, few hours. Meaning, if you are taking from 8 o'clock to 12, you pay $1,005. That theater has been used as one of the serious revenue generating arm for the Monrovia City Corporation. Okay. And we left that theater in a well-functioning state. Since Siafa took over till today, that theater has been shut down. It has been in a deplorable condition with no effort to revamp or renovate any of that hall, including the VIP law, or what we refer to as the presidential law. There are new videos. When you heard me say last night, there are new developments from the Memorial City Corporation. In fact, there are videos from even the mayor himself office, his bathroom. The bathroom.
Oh, come on, man. You got to be kidding about that. What happened with the mayor's bathroom?
Abu, I've just shared with you two documents. The two payroll that is being operated by the Memorial City Corporation.
No, we'll come to the payroll, but you're talking about the sanitation. You mentioned the mayor's bathroom. I don't want to agree that you want to say that bathroom is untidy.
Abu, by the time I drop the line with you, I will share with you the two video footage I have received again from the Memorial City Corporation. All right, as it stands, there are four set of bathrooms that was being operated by the Memorial City Corporation. Two is at the front of the theater. While the theater is down, the two bathrooms at the front of the theater is also down. No staff is allowed to use those bathrooms. They've been shut down completely. At the top of the building upstairs, where they have the floor offices, there is another two bathrooms attached to those offices. Those two bathrooms are down. They are functional. All right. The only bathroom that is functional, it is the VIP law, where the lawmakers have been using. It is the single bathroom that both male and female of the Memorial City Corporation are using currently. So the theater is in a deplorable state. Bathrooms are also in a deplorable state. And Mayor Siafa, we cannot say you are a mayor. You're running after the people OSA to say, clean your place. We funding people for the sanitary condition of their bathroom. And so right in our own rules, right in our own offices, the garbage, the dump site is being placed there. This is unfortunate on the part of Siafa. So the theater is in a deplorable state. In fact, they're not functional and they're not going to function anytime soon.
Okay, let's talk about the salary disparity. What do you have? What is the reason for the salary disparity at the MCC?
The salary disparity at the Memorial City Corporation is very good. Waka, if you take from page to
this
page,
is Abu here. I don't know who the Waka you're talking about.
No, this is Waka from Punch FM, who and myself had conversation, and so I keep saying Waka. I'm sorry.
Don't mix me up with United Party people there.
Yeah, United Party journalists. You myself come from having your own journal. Sorry, my brother. Abu, if you look at the salary disparity from page to page on both the Afriland payroll and the GOL payroll, you will realize that all of the people employed by Mayor Siafa, including but not limited to his COS, Charlene Kerry, makes the salary amount of $2,900 United States dollars, above even the director generals. Don't forget now, the Memorial City Corporation have over 5 director generals. King Prince Andrew is one of those director general. George Wontu is another director general, including the city manager. The COS is just somebody who you have in your office to say, bring me cool water, bring me tea, let me drink, right?
Nah, you can't use the COS like that.
Oh, Abu. The lady is doing nothing over there. Her job is just go bring me cool water, let me drink.
That's the secretary. Right? That's the secretary of the mayor's office.
Abu, I'm saying to you, Charlene Kerry is doing nothing in Mayor Siafa office aside from those petty things, right? But she makes a salary that is even above a director general, including the city manager's office. Her salary is $2,900. How can you employ somebody in this struggling economy? Not only that, but above even people.
So what is the salary of a predecessor when Mayor Koji was there? His COS. What was the salary?
The salary of the predecessor of the MCC was $1,500 after tax deduction and everything. $1,500. It is John Siafa who have skyrocketed the salary of the lady for whatever reasons we do not know. Also check the revenue director.
During Mayor Koji time, what was the salary of the general manager and the city managers? Talk about. What was the
during Mayor Koji time? They around the same 2,000, 2,006, 2,700 after tax.
So that means they were making more money than the COS.
Of course, they were making more money than the COS.
So now, what is it?
They were making more money than the COS. It is John Siafa who has come from nowhere. You know, no merit. You just collect people and get them salary because they're close to you and know they have whatever relationship they have with you. Nobody understands. The current revenue director, Rachel Harris, his stepdaughter, who used to work with his company that is located on Broad and Johnson Street intersection. All right. He pays Rachel Harris $1,600 United States dollar as a director, above all other directors. Where is the balance in salary that Siafa said he came to talk about? Check the list of
what
the
is the salary of other directors that's different from Rachel's salary?
In fact, other directors' salary under the previous administration was in $1,000. It is Siafa who have come and skyrocketed his directors that he brought with him salary to $1,500 and some of them even $2,000. Even the ones he brought, he's still not giving them a balanced salary. All right. Some of them makes at least $1,000. Some of them make $1,500. Like his stepdaughter Rachel Harris, who is currently the revenue director of the Morel City Corporation. All right. One of such person he brought again is Augustine Philo Weah, the risk and compliance director. In fact, Abu, this guy now wear a revenue jacket and impersonating as a revenue man. He was part of the team of revenue inspectors that like Representative Prince to business on Camp Johnson Road. He's not a revenue guy. If you check the video footage, I will share with you also. He has a revenue jacket and he's instructing the sheriff to like Prince to office. This guy is making $1,200 as director. $1,200.
Director
so if you look at the
director of what? Revenue?
Director of risk and compliance.
Risk and compliance, but he goes to revenue department and act and impersonate as a revenue man.
Of course, and now we need that. In fact, he's extremely corrupt. With facts, Abu.
Tell us.
If you check these buildings I'm calling to you, I will also share with you the names and contacts of those chairmen. For example, SCNG building on Water Street. There are over 300 rooms upstairs there. If you go there, ask for the chairman. One Ojugu, one Nigerian guy is the chairman in that building. He's the one facilitating all of the criminal activities between the Morel City Corporation and the SCNG building, right? He collects the money from those businesses and he reports directly to Rachel Harris and Augustine Philo Weah. They don't have one receipt in that building. Another building is the China Shopping Center on Water and Macklin Street intersection there. There is no single building. That room got over 500 rooms. They've collected those money and share among themselves. And so the issue of corruption.
So you mean the revenue department is in cahoots with this Ojuku fellow? They collect the MCC revenue, but they don't report it to MCC account.
No. They report it directly to their pocket. And the other chairman
from the Siafa aware of these things.
Of course, these are things we've raised publicly, privately. We've raised it to some of his friends who have reached out, and so we've raised it with them. If Siafa can correct these things, we've got nothing personal against him, but we can't have people using the state resources to enrich themselves. All right. Everywhere we've raised these things. We've raised it on Facebook. We've raised it on radio stations. Even some of the journalists have raised these things. Read the Front Page Africa report. The day I don't remember the edition, but the day the former speaker Kofa was arrested in jail. Read the Front Page Africa edition on that day. Front Page Africa even elevated the debate. But John Siafa, for me, I believe he himself is corrupt, and so he doesn't listen. And so these are people who aiding and abetting with him in the process of the corrupt activities at City Hall. All right.
Okay.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. In fact, there is one big news, Abu. All around here now there are resignations because the guys now are afraid before they be caught up in the web with John Siafa. There are two big names that resign from around him. Some of them have to do with finances, and some of them have to do with procurement people, all that kind of thing. There are also procurement letters in our possession.
Who are they? Who are those that have resigned? Are they people that were already in the building he met there, or people he brought?
No. Those are his people he brought to work with him. Those are people he brought to advise him about his financial dealings. But they no more feel comfortable. They no more feel safe with him because of his financial dealings. That's straight, Abu. So they resigning. I've just received confirmation of a resignation of 2 presidents. And these are information that can be verified, and I'm still checking it out. Before the day ends, we're going to publish those letters of the resignation of those two individuals. It's unfortunate. We need to save MCC. And if Mr. Boakai cannot do the needful for the city, I think the city will just collapse, and so then we'll begin to itch our hair. What next can we do when everything has already been destroyed?
So lastly, general waste management. How do you think the city government is coping with waste management, the fleets department, and logistics and all of that?
Safa is not going to perform. The simple reasons why he will not perform is that those that are brought and entrusted with the work, either did not qualify or they're dishonest to the job. Don't forget now, the DSG director, in collaboration with one Success K. Harris, so MCC trucks, when we raised this issue, we brought video footage evidence before they went for those trucks to wherever they deposited them. If you come and you sell all the corporation material, how do you expect yourself now to perform? There is no vehicle to even transport the garbage. You're stealing fuel all over. You get out of Prince Man sitting as DSG director, stealing 50 gallon, as low as 50 gallon fuel that is supposed to transport garbage. You're stealing it. Then how you expect the corporation to function? So the whole city is involved with corruption.
So why are people going as low as stealing the corporation fuel? Are they not being paid? Are they not being paid?
They've been paid. In fact, that young man's salary is in 1,200. So where the dishonesty is coming from, I don't get it. I think it's just part of his nature. It's just part of his nature. It is an unfortunate thing. These are people who claim they came to save the country, they came to rescue us. I don't know how they rescued us. I don't know. The Moral State Corporation is in a dying state. It's in a dying state and need urgent intervention. Safa is incompetent to be at that place. We don't know why he stayed there. I don't know. This is a private farm for people who just came to run the country and enrich themselves and leave at the end of the day. Then
maybe Safa is from Lofa, so he enjoys the protection.
Well, that was a terrible state for us then. So the ordinary people will feel the pinch of their decision.
Okay, boy, I think it was great having you. I will find time to talk more about these things and put all of the pieces together, but it was nice. The update was great. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly for the opportunity.
Okay, his name is Boy Kukui. And so, folks, this is where we are. Everywhere is going in shambles. And the MCC, hey, guy. They rescued team here. So that what thing happening? People stealing fuel, people go collect. And this is not my first time hearing about the revenue thing at the MCC, right? People are now accounting for the revenue. So
most definitely.
Yeah, I think the whole of 2024, right? MCC
and
for almost 6 months.
I think for the most part, Abu, except you and I here always trying to identify some of these ills, especially at the MCC, not many media practitioners are taking interest, apparently because of how maybe they are feeling from the pocket of those who are doing the wrong things. But it's terrible. All these things are happening. You're not hearing about them in the public. When you want to talk about them, somebody want to defend because apparently they are benefiting from this. But it's becoming alarming. It is becoming alarming. Abu, I saw videos from the MCC. Look at the condition under which that building is operating now. All the guys there are operating that building. MCC that we know, and revenues are being collected. Where are those revenues going? Those monies that are being collected daily, where shops, stores, business centers across this cities, or across the city is being, or are paying fees, paying taxes. Where are those monies going? They are being unaccounted for. Those monies are being used by individuals to increase the salaries of their concubines. This is a John Siafa who could not run his printing press safely. This is a John Siafa who could not live outside of who could not run a business that he had to take care of. Babu, this is like real for us.
It's actually very disheartening, man. And every day you wake up and this is exactly yesterday. So I decided to get on a keke to drive down Kerry Street, and then where did we pass? We passed somewhere and the roads were so bad, everything is tearing apart. And then the keke rider said, "But the people say the facing road." Every day we listen to the radio, they say, "Oh, the facing road." But I driving the keke, I passing all over. I still see bus road. So what play the facing? So you're telling one thing on the radio, but the realities are different. right? How can we come to rescue and then we are stealing? When you listen to some of the thing, you all just listen. Go to the politics, deception, right? Running a nepotistic regime. So a sense of entitlement. Other people feel, oh, that we don't want bother government, that kind of thing. When you elect to run a government divided on tribal lines and sectional lines, this is what you get. When merits and competence are subservient in leadership and governance decision making, this is what you get. This is the outcome. When people are considered for national leadership roles squared based on ethnic cleavages, this is where it brings the country. Liberia is at its worst state, the lowest, right? The lowest. This is disheartening, disgusting, and of course, very, very shameful for the old man with all the years of experience. So, who is supervising these people? The president barely have the time to inspect anywhere, to visit any institution. When the last time the president visited the MCC, the Monrovia City Corporation, for example? The only time you see him goes to the PCC when a woman get her anniversary or get birthday, because her birthday by plenty in the year. 5 minutes, you soon hear again say Katumu Baka birthday. They will go there, they dance. And then the feeding squares, they won't, and they will just call someone a tango anniversary or birthday. And people not following because they Baka thing now. People not following. What kind of family whole day that you get anniversary and birthday? Why are the people suffering? Folks, this is where we are. So we're going to open the phone lines and hear from you, the Koga and Kun, or the MCC. These are the conversation. These are the way the country is being handled under Boakai. So basically, we just bring these things to you to bring you up to speed. So for those of you that were doubting the rift between Koga and Kun, this is where it is. It is even deeper than what we thought, because the preconditions are, for me, very unreasonable. And to even be saying that the man should go and take it from the government and kind of give it to a political party, right? Should we be taking national government money? And that's, I particularly ask, so where is Kun going to get the money from? They don't care. You're not telling Kun to take money and pull it in the Nimba County Hospital, or give it to Koga, for Koga to kind of expand his political leverage and be the godfather. I ain't understanding plenty of things about that, but I'm going to leave it to the Nimba folks and things and all that. Where are we going? The people we entrust with leadership, the people who said they were coming with competence, education, international connect, they are the ones here today. What do we see? Breakdown everywhere. *255 *1 hash. *255 *1 hash is the code to make money. Let's take call 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 886 500 104 are the numbers to call, and you will be live this morning, whether it's the MCC or the Nimba County Koga versus Jeremiah Kun. What's your thought? Let's hear you on the show this morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Abu, and good morning to Odega. In Washington, so I come from Israel.
Go ahead, Washington.
I want to speak directly to the Koga and Kun issue. Because that's the Nimba issue, anything except Nimba, you want to accept me.
Go ahead.
I think Nimba has done a similar work for Jeremiah Kun, that even has to be some county and non-doing. somebody who has background in history of another country.
But wait, the way you're taking the whole, you're trying to ostracize Jeremiah Kuhn. Now, what I kind of sense is that certain element believe the Kuhn uno nima venena clear or what?
Instead of being unfaithful to the people of Nima, Abu, you know, even the former senator in relation to Prince Johnson complained on Jeremiah Kuhn. He ain't clear that he was in the instant conflict that he found in Walter when he continued the learning still for 5,000 to go for lawyer. Can't be ungrateful to the country. Country leader is there, senator, now vice president. Look, if you're Sano, if you're Sano, obviously, if you're Sano, but you don't see in the country, that is the position in terms of that cannot work. And the government here in that country cannot be beyond somebody who has living with another country. You cannot so then get the vibration of Liberia, information is like that good job. When it comes to our country leadership, let's really focus on the country responsibility.
Okay, I don't know. I'm finding it difficult. But anyway, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Edwin Sako, son of Nima Country.
Go ahead, Henry.
For Cuba and the Vice President, that's the fact. The Vice President is a nephew to Nima. If my boy is going to be a godfather, the citizens of Nima, the federal, have to come together and gain a godfathership. You can't hijack it. He's a nephew.
Oh, so if you say he's a nephew, what do you mean by that?
What?
If you say he's a nephew to Nimba, what do you mean? Is he?
His mother is from Nimba. Then the former defense minister mother is from Nimba. The kind of Barbara mother is from Nimba. He's a nephew to Nimba. Right? He was claiming Nimba not politically because of the population. The population in Sano have been like Nimba was home from Sano. So if you want to be a godfather, they tell how to bring together. They give me that. He can't claim it, right?
Okay. So that means you're in clear with your own godfather because he probably nephew.
No, he can be godfather, but he should not claim it. He should not go to claim it to say he's the godfather.
But he's the vice president of the country and the biggest, the second man from the country.
Godfather is tradition. Godfather is tradition. Okay, you are in charge of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are in of the God that we look up to you to do shit as we did. But he can't be spoken about himself.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning.
I'm Augustine coming from Yadavia. Jeremiah Kun official said, Nimaya now official said Jeremiah Kun about being a person Nimaya or not. If you can understand.
So it's like this is a consensus among you
Nimaya. It's a concern between Nimaya because you official said that he said you know that you know during the campaign when you went across and go to the crew community there, he told the crew to say that he saw he gave that Nima doing well for Jeremiah.
So why I want to do the coup now? You want to move him from in the whole thing?
Prince Johnson being a godfather for Nima, it does not mean he was senator. If Prince Johnson not kind of be a senator, so no, he resigning Nima as an error. He will still got first to Nima because everybody in Laguna know what Prince Johnson do for Nima County.
Okay. Morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning, God. This is the boss of Peter Sai in Nigeria, Circular District 4.
Peter Sai, and you used to call from Johnsonville?
No, I was calling from
Washington.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Peter.
But here's the thing. There are competition between two English. One English having to be Jeremiah who was used by the United Party to get rid of him. Who said father who made him? There is nothing Jeremiah achieved on his own without the help of the old man Prince John. And he decided to bring back an English up to the whole man. So, go back to Washington for a gift there, when he came, they made him do. And now, go back see that he around, and other people from the back want to get rid of him now.
No, but the point is, Nimba is saying, I mean, for the most part, that Kun has kind of turned his back on the people. He's being ungrateful.
Yeah, but the man is English. They are English competition. And you know that argument that brother push, that argument beyond the job alone. In fact, the point you know it, you know the story for the moment. They don't never believe that Jeremiah Kun is down in my full flesh. They believe that mother here for Nimba, but then he got another, loyalty to another country.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Edgar. How you doing?
Morning, boss.
Yeah. My name is James Square, and I'm the chairman of the Veteran Assembly in the 16 Nikuta.
Go ahead.
Edgar, let me straight the morning and we follow. Let anybody leave Jeremiah Kun alone. Yeah. Which one of them get Jeremiah Kun? The negotiation is not there yet. Let us forget about Jeremiah Kun. The problem we are facing is when it comes to politics. All right? The money, when they are not consistent, they created a whole government. So they elect Godfather, and encourage them, they voted this government into power. And they are crying now again. You see what is going on in their country? Fighting the money themselves? Don't forget about Jeremiah Kun. You know what I mean?
We're not fighting them out. We're not fighting them out saying our country. The 2 person fighting them themselves. We're not fighting them out.
They're fighting their money.
No, don't spoil my country. Let's talk to somebody. Morning. Morning, boss. They answer your Rona? Okay, go ahead.
I always listen to Paul. You have somebody's Godfather. So I don't know what is the definition of Godfather in politics. Yes, Godfather. Who is Godfather? Who is not Godfather? All the issue is that Oga and that was Jeremiah for me. I work for them. Give it so close.
No, but the Godfather thing, that's serious thing. It's a big country now. You gotta get Godfather. Say the man won't hijack the Godfather thing, and he's just a nephew.
The Godfather thing is almost like the commanding general of the army.
I agree,
All countries got a Godfather.
And Lofa get tradition, they get uncle thing, so Nima get Godfather thing.
You think it's easier to join what day by day?
Good morning.
Good morning,
Yeah, good morning. So I'm hearing that the MCC people say they won't respond, so we're waiting for them. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Morning. This is Lavington Gay. I hear from Nima to be precise.
Mr. Gay, morning.
Mr. Gay, do you agree with the Koga people? 1 minute. Do you agree with the Koga people at this point?
I agree with the Koga people because Jeremiah is a nephew, and in our tradition, a nephew had no voice except your uncle.
You knew that a man was nephew. You held his hand, made him vice president at this point, not to gain or political godfather in the country. At the time, you say he like a nephew.
The issue of the political godfathership cannot be hijacked. It must be the.
So wait, is the political godfather thing bigger than vice president of the country?
The vice president is the vice president of the Republic of Liberia, not for Nimba.
Oh, how come now? You're confusing me. Is Nimba not part of Liberia?
Nimba is part of Liberia, but the vice president of the Republic have function. They have a specific job to do.
And it affects Nimba. His authority covers Nimba. So when he's there, the godfather, whatever, everything is under that.
I do agree authority cover Nima because Nima is part of the Republic of Liberia. But when it comes to decision that would benefit Nima in terms of who goes on what to get or what to do in terms of Nima country vote, which country, it can be Jeremiah who is a nephew to determine who plays the role.
But he's the vice president. So how you can make your nephew vice president of the country, but you say the nephew can be. So the godfather thing,
maybe they consider Nima to be bigger than Liberia.
Look at him to be by then. But who is not even fighting the country?
You're not being fair to the man, man. You're not being fair to the man, man.
No,
to some extent. So Nima is getting the cool thing right now. Good morning. Okay, so Aaron Placky, for example, Vanning Dix, they are all they won't talk, they won't respond. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, nigga. My name is Ezekiel from Morva.
Morning.
Even though I'm not from Nima, but I believe that I have real knowledge on tradition. When they talk about tradition, who in Nima, Bon, Lofa, Papulu, so let's say Kema. Once anybody has the saying, you reason with that. You're not there to argue with them, they're not teaching the man say. You want to see the man say, you go there and teach there. But the people of Nima will go through their tradition, what they're supposed to do, they do it. A bad president, you're not a bad president for Fune Nima, you are a bad president for the Republic of Liberia. Their tradition say you are a nephew or what, you must go by it. Now you're not here to talk anything in the people's tradition, is that? Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Let's talk to this person. You're not here to no, I will not hold you like this when you want to keep it around your radio. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, good morning to Abu.
Morning.
This is Aaron when joining us to Johnsonville community.
Aaron from Johnsonville. I'm sure you're from Nimba. Morning.
Yeah, I'm from Nimba.
Your country is under the spotlight this morning. What have you got to say?
Let's look at we didn't discuss about tradition as well. Let's look at the fundamental role of leadership. Kwasebo discussed it this morning, and I'm very disappointed in Kwasebo.
Goba's his capacity as the political advisor that the men can give all of the political advice to the senator.
In fact, the position of Kwasebo is far away from this.
No. You just say that I'm aware of that. I was in Nimba when even the now senator referred to Goba as the political advisor to him.
Okay, so if you be political advisor, let's look at the role of political advisor.
Do you know the TOR of a political advisor?
You discuss that issue all program. But how you create program on the vice president of the Republic of Liberia to become a godfather for the nation or to become a godfather for Nima? It's unfortunate.
Okay, thank you for your participation. This person, we got people from the MCC here. They've come to speak to some issues. So let's talk to this person. Morning.
Three calls.
Yeah, good morning.
You're live on the radio. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Abu and Ega.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief. You live.
I'm Randall Youngson for GSA community this morning.
Randall, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, I want to talk in a Koga issue.
Okay.
You know,
are you from Nimba? Are you from Nimba?
Yeah, even though I am a Nima, but I'm not part of MDR.
All right, yeah. So the Godfather thing that you're talking about.
Yeah. You see, in this life, you gotta be careful, you know, how you treat people, how you reciprocate the love for people. The same love that they are reciprocated to you, or they are, or you know that they are giving you. They might go very ungrateful to the extent that the late Senator Johnson trusted him and then brought him as a son. But at the end of the day, what the senator was buying time for, you know, from the leg of former President George Weah.
All right, thank you. Your time is up. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Fine, let's hear you.
Yeah. This is the way I'm going to be. I'm from Nima County, Booyah District. This is number 5.
Are you calling from district number 5 or you're in Monrovia?
No, I'm in Monrovia, Johnsonville.
All right, let's hear you. Go ahead. So you support Samuel Koga points?
Samuel Koga is my godfather in Nima.
Correct.
Yeah, Samuel Koga, I don't know about Jeremiah.
So what about Jeremiah Kun? Jeremiah Kun is the vice president. He's the biggest godfather of the country.
He's president. I'm president.
Oh. How you doing?
So Abu, the whole thing here now is how you call it how they can call it say how the UP chairman refer to them helping rep. So like helping rep them fighting among themselves here now. So
no, but this is serious, right?
No,
so reach a point where Nimba has two way Kun and make Kun vice president. Nimba is saying no, they man we ain't get time for him.
But Abu, I've always told you here that Kun had not made himself before in Nimba. All of the times that Kun contested in a major election in Nimba, he got supported by Prince Johnson.
But this is dangerous because this is going to affect Jeremiah Kun because even in the Unity Party now, he will start to lose grip.
Yes. United Party will feel like he's not that strong any longer. And in fact, from the look of things now, the president might swerve now his attention towards Koga.
Well, I just told you earlier, say there was a survey conducted 2 times. Predicated upon the result of the survey, there are elements within the United Policy to maintain NIMBA. We have to start thinking about Koga. There where the problem is coming from. But anyway, folks, so as part of our editorial and of course ethical responsibilities, we have on the phone a former employee of the Monrovia City government who was wrongfully dismissed and has been making claims and all of that, raised some issues about the city government currently. So the office of the communication director, our friend Vanning Dix, felt obligated to come in and say something in his mind. It is important that they provide clarity. So we will give Vanning 5 minutes and hear his clarities. And then if they want to go more than that, then he and his boss will have to pay plenty of money to come here and pay for airtime. But just to be sure, so that our institution is not viewed, we are open to everybody, that other people can be scared of all the people near. But Vanning, welcome. Morning, my man. What did take you from your corner? Yeah, the morning.
I'm still trying to catch my breath this morning.
Okay.
While hopping off the taxi just to rush in the studio this morning, having followed some of the discussion that you were having regarding the MCC.
Okay, so the issues. Probably you were in the taxi and you didn't get it. Your boss just called you up. The condition of the theater, right, has been brought up. That the current leadership is keeping the condition of the theater, the Monrovia City Government Theater, in a very dilapidated state. That's 1. 2, the sanitary condition of the MCC office, right? The bathrooms conditions, the ones on the ground floor right opposite the theater there are locked, and due to poor sanitary condition, and even the ones upstairs, it's only the VIP bathrooms that are open and available. Salary disparity, the COS currently takes a whooping 2,000 plus above the salary of city managers and other senior ranking mid-level officials. So those are the issues. Corruption in the revenue department, where revenues are not properly accounted for. Collections are made at different shopping centers. The China building and another building on Benson Street, where you have 100 rooms. They pay these monies and they're not reflected in the revenue lines. How do you respond?
So you have a host of these issues that you've raised. The first thing we want to speak to the video that surfaced on Facebook recently.
Okay.
Without any attempt to shift blame, the theater was inherited in ruins. It was inherited in a very desolated condition. The mayor of the city corporation inherited even a city hall that was also needing renovation in different areas.
Okay.
A lot of renovations have taken place at the city hall. The MCC 2 transfer stations were also renovated.
Let's go back to the theater. You said the theater was inherited in ruins. How long have you been there? Why is it still there like that?
And when he took office, he started engaging development partners.
Okay.
The Chinese have been on a tour at the theater. He has also engaged other foreign partners regarding the renovation of the theater. In addition to doing that, the city corporation...
almost 2 years now, you're still engaging Chinese.
Your first question was, what is being done? And I'm responding to you.
Since we took
over.
You inherited the theater in the state that we are seeing on the video footage.
Certainly.
But you're still engaged.
And your question was, what are you doing?
What did you do when you inherited? You've been there. You're not just taking over. You've been there for a year plus.
This is what
2
I'm
years.
saying. This is what I'm saying. Good. So the process, governance is a process. It is not an event. The mayor took office at the city hall.
Okay.
With this facility and many other facilities that were in ruins. And he started renovating some of these facilities. I talk about the transfer station at Fiamma and Stockton Creek. You talk about the MCC facility at Lane Street.
Okay.
You talk about the MCC facility down Water Street and the City Hall as well. There were leakages everywhere at City Hall.
Really?
You have buckets that were in the hallway at City Hall.
When?
When the mayor took office.
Really?
I'm telling you something serious. I will share with you the footage.
And he didn't do anything about those.
I'm telling you, when he took office at City Hall, that was the condition.
Oh,
we
just got to know now.
Coming now. The City Hall, as a corporation, is different from, you talked about a segment, which is the theater.
But it's part of the City Hall.
I'm coming to you. I'm telling you,
the bathrooms are part of the City Hall.
Chief,
Aren't they?
Chief, you want to get clarity, right?
Please.
The City Hall that he inherited, there were leakages everywhere. He had to make sure that there was renovation work at the City Hall.
So where did he renovate?
The hallway, the lobby downstairs, offices were also inherited in a very poor condition. The Monrovia City Hall building that you pass by every day, it was inherited in a very poor condition. I'm telling you, you have buckets that were lined up in the hallway to receive water from the roof. The mayor renovated that facility. The facility, I'm coming, the facility at the
there were buckets in the hallway, and you're just saying that today.
I'm saying he renovated it.
But nobody saw the bucket.
Oh, your point is that we didn't share the footage with you that, okay, we met it like this.
For how the public knew that indeed everywhere was leaking and there was bucket all over the place.
Oh, yes, that was the condition. That was the City Hall that John Charok Siafa inherited.
Okay.
A City Hall with leakages everywhere with bucket, and he had to immediately ensure that the facility was renovated. And I'm telling you about the transfer station.
No, let's stay with the City Hall. The bathrooms are locked. Is that correct?
That is lie. It is untrue.
Are the bathrooms open?
The bathrooms are open.
All of the bathrooms.
You have several bathrooms there. So they are open and they are in good condition. Regarding the theater, let us go back.
We have a video. We have a video of the bathrooms.
I'm coming. There is a EOR that was published, an expression of interest for companies to bid for the renovation of the theater.
When was that done?
That was published a few months ago.
Like how many months? 3 months?
I wouldn't be specific about that. After engaging development partners and ensuring that if I'm not making gains with the partners, what can we do? Let us put this facility out and see the companies that are interested to come and renovate this. So it was published in 3 different papers.
Okay, so let me understand you. You've not secured any resources, but you just want to put a bid out.
Yeah. To look
you don't have money.
To look for a company that have the financial strength to renovate this facility.
On a pre-finance basis.
The company that is going to renovate this facility is basically you're going to be using the facility, and there is going to be a kind of sharing contract between the company and that of the city corporation.
Okay, so you renovate it, and you use it to get your money back.
While at the same time the government is benefiting as well from it. So this is to say, contrary to what is being said in the media, that nothing is being done. We are saying no.
Have you consummated any agreement to that effect?
I'm saying we have already have companies that are applying.
Okay.
We have had few companies that have sent in their expression of interest regarding the theater. And that's the reason for which when I was responding to the video that Julius released, I mentioned the papers that published the EORs. You can authenticate these things from the City Hall as well as the papers that were mentioned.
Okay.
So the mayor has been a lot. What we have been faced with have been people who flippantly try to ignore the development that are taking place at the City Hall. They don't tell you about the one-stop shop center at the City Hall that he established. They don't tell you about the poor condition of the Stockton transfer facility that he renovated. They don't tell you about the UNDR facility that he renovated. They don't tell you about the many scholarships that he's providing to people around. They don't tell you about the nighttime exercises that are conducted across Monrovia to make sure that we give the city a facelift. They don't even champion, even when we say people should help the city corporation to call on national government to champion the need for increase in budgetary support. They don't focus on those things.
Yeah, those are good things, but when people go to have the program and the theater is locked, that's a bad PR. You know that, right?
There are 2 facilities at the City Hall for programs. The ballroom is more than available It is being used regularly. The ballroom.
How much do one pay for the ballroom?
It's based on the time frame you want to use it for.
On the average,
you have to engage with the revenue department on that. So you have,
because I know the theater is one of the very reliable source of revenue for the city government.
Yes. So this is not to say the city corporation is not generating revenue from renting a facility. The ballroom is being used. The theater was inherited in a decimated state. There are efforts underway to make sure that this facility is revitalized, to make sure that it is revamped. And those efforts have included the issue of engaging your development partners, also ensuring that you have a bid that you have published to have companies that will express interest in the renovation of the facility. Those things are being done. So you have disenchanted people who go around.
So let's go to the revenue department, the corruption there, not accounting for revenues and all of that. How do you respond to those ones?
Do you have any evidence to that effect? I want to I will take you back to the most recent issues of fraudulent cases that were sanctioned by the mayor. Okay. But I want to ask you, are you referring to a specific instance? Do you have a specific instance? Or just a general statement you just...
No, the very fraudulent cases that involves officers of the state government, particularly the gentleman who took sheriff to the Representative Prince Tools facility to put a lock on it, right? Which I'm told does not even work with the revenue department, but rather works in another division or seen there. So the fact that the man leaves this department to go there is an indication of conflict of interest, right? And then the China complex that's down Water Street, right?
So Abu, let me respond to these things. A couple of months ago, we were in the news about issues of corruption and ongoing investigation.
Okay.
The people had made it to look that the mayor was being investigated by an anti-graft institution. And we said no. The mayor established, or he set up a team that uncovered a number of financial malpractices at the city hall, including the issues of underreporting, issues that have to do with revenue, people who are impersonating as revenue agent. You also have people who were issuing fraudulent receipts of businesses.
So those ones are there.
Those ones were happening, and it came about as a result of Mayor Siafa constituting a team that unearthed these things.
So the question is,
and it is
the mayor is doing very little to stop these things from happening, and they continue to happen.
It is painfully disappointing when the mayor, who is taking practical actions and steps to ensure that he weed the institutions of corrupt individuals, and people are now shifting the blame to the mayor who is fighting corruption.
So far, how many persons has he weeded out?
We had about 8 persons who were suspended and undergoing investigation.
When were they suspended?
We're talking about some of those cases range from between April, you're talking about June, you're talking about May as well. So there are ongoing investigations regarding the people that were suspended. So we can't sit on the radio and say there have not been instances of financial malpractices at the city hall, but yet there have been committed leadership demonstrated by the mayor to make sure that these issues are addressed. But it hurts a lot when people now, for political reason, are trying to shift the blame to the mayor.
Okay, fair enough. You said the efforts, you guys are making some effort towards it, but you need to buckle up, right? So let's talk about salary disparity. Why has the mayor decided to give more money to people he brought for similar role that's performed by people who were already there?
So it is not about the mayor giving money to people. This is what happened.
Okay.
When the mayor took office, the city hall had 2 payrolls that they were running. And he needed to make sure that it was reflective of competence and people job description. Actions were taken based on recommendations from the GSC and an internal audit process that went on. In most recent time, you had the CSA also who visited the city corporation to do a number of investigations regarding salaries and also how people were employed at the city hall. It has been established that there are people in divisions that is quite different from their qualification. You did accounting, and then you are misplaced in the corporation. You have a BSc or master degree, and then you are receiving this salary. All of these things were uncovered by the CSA most recently. Josiah Joga and his team were there, and they did a very brilliant job. They unearthed these things and made a recommendation to the mayor.
Do you know the pay grade for the COS of the mayor?
I can't speak to that. So I am saying.
So when we tell you that the record shows that there is a huge disparity between what the COS made,
if that is the case,
to that of city manager.
If that is the case, I am very much sure that this report that has been submitted by the CSA to the office of the mayor is not going to be swept under the carpet. Just a week ago, the mayor convened a meeting and has already appointed a team, including DG Abel Blackie and that of the city manager, who will be spearheading this process to make sure that the GAC report is adhered to, is implemented without any form of bias. I'm talking about just a week ago.
Okay.
The mayor constituted a team. He said, my man, I don't want to be like involved in the way that people think whatsoever negative way.
Abel Blackie
and the person who's the city manager runs the day-to-day activity of the city corporation.
All right.
Jones Williams, he's the city manager. He does the day-to-day administrative work of the city corporation. So he has been tasked to make sure that this recommendation from the GAC is implemented.
Who's the head of the revenue department? What's her relationship with Mayor Silva?
The revenue department is headed by Rachel Williams. And my understanding is that she has no bloodline relationship with the mayor whatsoever.
It could not be bloodline. It could be some corporate relationship from somewhere.
I don't know of such. So there have been speculations in the media. To some extent, John Charok Siafa is being reported to be the father of someone whose last name ends with Harris. Does it make any logical sense?
No, we're not.
Absolutely
we're not actually interested in those ones. But the salary disparity, she makes over 1,005.
You just said that with the COS as well, and I told you.
Okay, you're not in a position to understand these numbers.
No, I am saying to you, even if it were the case, I am saying to you, with what has been recommended by the CSA, in the coming days or weeks, there are actions that will be taken.
For example, are you going to dismiss people, suspend people?
The mayor is going to act in accordance with the recommendations that were proffered by.
What is the commitment you see from me? Is he at a point where he's prepared to take strong action?
The first practical commitment is to have set up a team to say, gentlemen, this is what the CSA has uncovered, and this is what we need to do. Imagine at the city hall.
The team is slow, my brother. You know that it's been over 2 to 3 months.
Imagine at the city hall, before the mayor could take office, just a single day's time, and someone employed 150 people who did not pass through the regular process. The CSA uncovered that as well and made recommendation regarding that. My dear brother, like I said, it is disheartening. It is painfully disappointing that people will play blind eyes on the significant progress that is being made under the astute leadership of Mayor John Charok Siafa, and they will try to sway the public.
Okay, finally, I believe you've had enough time to respond. So finally, they will take leave.
Finally, we want to say that the mayor is committed to making sure that this city becomes a vibrant and enviable city among cities in Africa.
And address the corruption there.
The mayor is taking practical steps to make sure that issues of financial malpractices, issues of administrative malpractices at the city hall are dealt with strictly. But we also want to send this, we just want to say this to the public. Let us not misconstrue the mayor's practical action to bring about reform at the city hall, to want to translate it to mean that it is the mayor who is the problem at the city hall. There are people with vested interests. There are people with hidden intention, who have people on Facebook regularly, who have people on the radio regularly, who will feed you in the media with misinformation about what is happening.
No, forget about we know how to get our information.
At City Hall, my office, right where we have the Community Services Department. When I reached there this morning, the bathroom is open. I'm going to use it this morning. Before leaving the office on Friday, the bathroom was open. Several other bathrooms are open. And then someone comes and tell you that the bathrooms are locked.
I will send you photos and videos of the bathrooms and everything.
You want to display them on camera?
No, Vanny, I will send it to you. You will go look at it. Then, but you have to come back again, right?
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, you have to come back where we put all of the files together. And
certainly.
But it was great that you came.
Thank you so much, Abu, and thank you so much for giving us the time this morning to even speak to some of these issues.
Very well. And so Vanny Dix is the communication director there at the Monrovia City Government.
Yeah, and Abu, everybody just want to make clarity. The office of Senator Koga
wants to clarify too.
But we will keep them for another day, maybe tomorrow.
Today, that clarity. Anyway. So let's take more calls, right?
Yes,
let's go back to the NIMBA. The NIMBA.
Please, let's go to the NIMBA issue. This was just an impromptu visit. Is our media colleague, so. But let's take calls on this the number 0776104104. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up? You live on the radio. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Funny Man talking. I'm Mr. Funny Man that still gets that.
No, we want to get done with Vanny's conversation here. We will have Vanny here where you people will have the opportunity to talk to Vanny on several other issues. But for now, we have just thought to just keep it as it is until we have him here to speak on all of these issues of concern. Let's talk about the NIMBA issue. Morning.
Yeah.
You're live. Go ahead. You want to walk away from where you are?
Okay, my name is Kevin Arthur Tule. So let's go straight into the issue of Senator Koga and the city vice president that we have. That vice president is not a true son of NIMBA County. So he can.
When did you people from NIMBA realize that he's not a true son of NIMBA? You paraded him around here and said he was a product of NIMBA and he needed to be given the opportunity because NIMBA needed to be represented. Even when NIMBA had people contesting for the presidency, you prefer somebody you claim was not a son of NIMBA or is not a son of NIMBA.
Yeah, okay, let's go this way. You see, as time, you will tell people the true story, but people will never want to listen to you. It is now the Libanians, because I will put myself in the shoe, we Libanians, we regretting now. We told them yesterday that this vice president today, you're devil. Even the former senator, I don't like him when you were living. I grew up behind City Hall. We know what we passed through with Senator Johnson. But when he started out his devil deed, that what brought him down. He made Jeremiah cool, and at the end of the day, Jeremiah killed him. But let me tell you something. He would never measure his shoulder with Koga. Koga is a true son of NIMBA County. So that is job thing that he's doing. Trying to honor my honorable Koga, it will never ever work.
The people say you people are the CDC. The people say you people are the CDC Nimbayan. So what you're saying, I get your view.
No matter what I say, what I will CDC Nimbayan, and I am proud to be a citizen. I am very, very proud to be a citizen. Proud for MPP to CDC. So I am proud to be a citizen, no matter how people might phrase it. Yeah? So I can tell Jeremiah, that your thing that you're doing, don't try with Samuel Koga, because when you try with Koga,
okay, all right, Batman laugh. No, walk away from your radio, chief. I don't want to cut you off. Hello? Okay, this person is going to be next. Morning.
Hello?
You live.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, we have an issue with the how they call it, the people. Talking about protest, government. So they never knew that government was protest. Sorry, the city was in power. They want to rush everything. They saying government and protest. It took power almost 2 years now.
Okay, let's talk. We said we have Vanny here on another day to speak. I can continue with this person. Your line is very terrible. So let's continue to pick calls here on this topic. On the vice president topic, what's going on between the two leaders of Nimba County? Morning.
Good morning, Abu. This is Esmoka.
Morning, Esmoka.
Yeah, this is the vision he paid at giving this wiki and unprepared personal fee to the fire to the Lord. Look, what is happening in Nima? we knew that would have happened because the guys were not together because they had love for one another or they were going to work together for the common good of the country. But it was just because of personal interest. And one of them among them now who is the vice president, and in one of politics, I don't get it. Okay? Normally in politics, what you try to do is to fight to win your opponent over to you. If you use cash inducement, you will use other means or position and other things, you get your friend over. But what the brother is interested in is to always erase a major competitor in the political arena. That is a goal in the play of this vice president. He's been here for 48 years. How come, brother, you're so desperate? You're so desperate. Your grandfather that you're fighting over your party, and you told her that you resign from that party. You resign. How come now you left? People that want to be with their party, you don't want to be in their party over. You sit over here now, and why is setting Jerry now? It's the whole grandfather thing. And then grandfather thing, that's why we are now on Nimaya. Senator Johnson didn't go begging for it. It was earned. He won in a country, it was earned. He didn't go begging for it, fighting all over for it. So the only thing that is making that brother angry is because Oga is carrying the knee of Godfather, that other father. But hey, Oga, our doors wide open. You can read between the line and consider coming up quickly to this city corporation to do it. You're going to bring it back. They got to say anything to us. Okay? They think about shipping clean. Someone will took over. It was legit. It was in fact when they took over, there was nothing in the ring. How come when you went to City Hall, okay, we're all lined up in the hallway, when you took over Junior, where was some is blazing. So then you don't fool people around here. Yeah, 1 year you cannot even find $50,000 to renovate a theater or even put $400,000 around your theater. You're looking for somebody to sew it that other back again today. So everywhere you guys want to get it up.
Okay.
What are you raising the revenue for?
Okay, Edmond, let's.
You didn't say anything, man. Oh.
Okay, 0776104104 this person. Morning.
Good morning.
You're live. Go ahead.
I'm Brown from Congotown, East Island.
Go ahead.
I'm the son of Zima. You see, last year, before Prince Johnson retired, social media page and he is full-fledged on United Party.
Mm-hmm.
And he is full-fledged, which means that he's that part of MPR. And Koga is the senator of Nimaka, the vice president supposed to work with the senator to see how that whatsoever is working when he did leave for to see how president. And he's trying to devour the whole of Nimaka that if he start to go against Koga, if Koga to take a stand, he will feel it. Because he want to be president for Ladira. So who will support it? Then at the end of your guys say, oh, Koga fighting, Koga. So he got to put himself together.
Okay, yes. So our WhatsApp line is as well active right here. Thank you. Let's talk to this person from our WhatsApp line. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, brother?
I'm okay. You live on the radio. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, man, but the hard coach you how to be told. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the back end, they are proving to the world that it's truly Liberia. We are the lower IQ people in the world. Okay. And there's a phrase or war the UP party chairman make on those people that have them that come to power. You mentioned the war today this morning. I forgot the war. Right?
Yeah, he called it helping verb.
Oh. Helping verbs. Thank you. Look, I know you're the body, right? But it's so sad that see that people keep using one country to keep regressing our country progress. Nima is the only country in Liberia where people who think they are more knowledgeable to Liberia problem, you always use the Liberian to bring that book down. Right? I can tell you today, take my word, Koga will be the next vice bearer to the United Party, because in United Party man, that once they can get the most powerful man in Nema, they can retain power. But they're prepared to go for another 4 years with United Party crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Nigerian people should think, well, whether it's Koga or King, they should just understand that the United Party is not a party for Liberia. So whoever they choose to take for Nema as vice president, right?
Mm-hmm.
They must just take that party and the United Party and the Nigerian people should vote wisely. And then secondly, when it comes to the Godfather thing, I'm not forgetting your name.
Hagar.
Hagar Gona. When it comes to the Godfather thing, see one thing I like about Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson going in the race as president to win. We're only going in the race to what? To solidify his base. So if you want to be Godfather, right? Is that why I would take Sao Koga? Right? You want to be Godfather? Do not be vice president, medium president, because once you are elected as president or vice president, meaning you have already relinquished that position as Godfather. You are talking about the entire country, not a single country. So if Koga want to be if Koga want to be how you call it, Godfather, I would advise him instead of being Senator Chua in life. And the moment he become president or vice president, then he must forget about the Godfathership too.
Okay.
They are back here cool now.
All right.
Thank you so much for giving me time, my friend.
Thank you so kindly for putting in your calls as well. Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Ika.
Morning, you live.
Good morning to the people of Ika, this is not using just because of I'm joining you from a veteran group of this morning. Ika, I want to say thank you about the conversation, but the issue about the lot of the senator is too much controversial. These are guys who are struggling for power. The vice president is one of the positive I'm seeing in this country. Belong to two political parties. One of the individual has influence in two political parties. I believe these things should not be happening out of democracy. The NGO guys should stand the seat. The parties that belongs to the vice president, he should not be the owner of the NGO. He should not pull them by the nose, or he should not get cajoled them from one place to another place, because to the party guys that are around him, they have the giving these powers that he's going to be. It's just to say yes, he is a company, he will not be vice president, and what now the NGO, these guys, these men who will sit in their position with support, they have to be around to give support to the NGO. So the NGO guys need to carry justice. What they try to launch, because the Unity Party chairman withdraw his chair this morning on the plan and all that.
It doesn't still negate the fact that he said it.
Yeah, I think that point I'm coming to. He is only enjoying it because today they are bad larger something because they don't want him to miss a season. But in the fact that that's why they had you, but they took the biggest political party in Liberia. The same thing that the party again.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to this person. Morning. Morning.
Yeah, they want to go in. Political government is that will not be sharing that.
You say what?
The political government is that will not be sharing that.
Now what they're trying to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, boy. See, some people got that for political government. Don't take it to be like Ega. Watch your Koga is beating the drum that he gets. Because you think about it, they cannot get a job in Jemaku that they have. Because they feel that Jemaku came out of Point Johnson and Apple is normal. So that hope now is Samuel Koga who can take the back, who can take the country. So that next target is Koga. That's why you see down the Bengal governorship has been changed to a monarchy for the governor. So you watch your Koga lead the service of the air Koga so come by and say, my uncle said my father any am or any two. So I believe that in that country now that Bengal governorship has been switched to a monarchy for.
Okay. Morning. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead.
Good morning, Abu Ega.
Morning.
Yeah, Albany is a photo safe looking engineer and a fluent from Comfort Resident Issue number 2, Maserati.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the show. Abu, we told the people there that Jeremiah Ko is not an agent of unity. Alright? But what is the fact? Jeremiah Ko, other people that, oh, you are not a true son of Nima County. No, we are not looking at that. But we are looking at somebody that is able to unite the Nimayan. We believe that Jeremiah Ko do not have that charisma. Alright? Samuel Koga is well experienced. And he met Samuel Koga in politics. Alright? And Samuel Koga is a replacement of Prince Johnson. So he wants to subdue him. Level, no, the man as leader of the state or the country. So Jeremiah Ko's fight is personal, it's not holistic, not in the interest of Nehemiah. So we don't even have the vision or the mind to make such man who is treated as a president of this state. It will not work. It will not work. And we from Nehemiah County will reject that on a very hard thing. So thank you very much. You should stop fighting on Mokoka.
Okay. Let's talk to this person. Morning. You care to walk away from your radio or I should cut you off? Which one is preferable?
Morning, Hega.
Morning.
Oma.
Let us say, go ahead.
Okay. The issue you people are discussing, we said this thing over and over in number of people in that understand, but it's not good that people can discuss it at all. For me, this discussion, I think it's something that we should even do because when we were telling our people, they didn't understand what we were saying. The issue of political government and NYC people for the country, because it was the one who started. The whole country that today we are suffering. See, you're looking at veteran like the council of all the people just brought in certain guys to get put their hair on and get me the country to look at a foolish country. I want people are there around today. You see Jeremiah Kuna? I don't believe Jeremiah Kuna. Look at men that are going about president representing neighbor. It's frustrating. Very frustrating. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Nika Gay is under attack there in Nimba. When I say attack, I'm talking about political attack. The vice president is using his special aid in District 3 to start running underground campaign to unseat Nika Gay. Nika have to be careful. That one we'll talk about it here. We'll talk more about it, but Nika, but we will find time to have Nika to talk about all of these things. While Nika Gay is more concerned about doing other things, representing the legislature at events across the world, the vice president is using his special aid, Edwin in Nimba County to be running underground campaigns so they can unseat Nika Gay, who is the lawmaker for District 3. It's becoming interesting. And the politics is playing. We told you that this man will try to get hold of the entire county. All of those who are calling themselves lawmakers who've been in alignment with this vice president. Y'all watch out for your pee. We told you that Kun is ungrateful. Kun is a very ungrateful man. Kun will use people in the country to undermine your and foil your in 2029. If you're thinking a joke, you'll watch out. 0776 104 104 886 500 104 plus 231 886 500 104 is the WhatsApp line right here. You can put in your calls and see, make your own contribution here this morning on this morning's edition of the program. The Freedom Morning Rise is on Wednesday. Let's talk to more person. Nika Gay, like we say, have to be careful, but we'll talk more about that on a day that we'll decide. Morning. Okay, 0776-104-104, 086-500-104, or plus 231-86-500-104 on the WhatsApp line. Then yes, you can put in your calls right here. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, this is Fatu Kamara, please.
Go ahead, my Kamara.
Yeah, I won't call you people before you start on the talk show. I beg you. I want to explain only to you after you leave the extension, please.
Okay, so you just call 3 minutes after 10 call, then I will pick your call. We can talk about that, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, let's talk to
yeah, just before, we kind of still on out. But look, the conversation we're having is big.
Okay.
This thing you're playing with, this Kun and Koga thing, we told you United Party is a dangerous party. It's a user party. Kun is in deep mess. Jeremiah Kun, if you're listening, you call Jeremiah Kun office. The thing I hear this morning, you finish poor. Nimba tell about on you, you don't know. Kun is done. So you see, the guys are not focusing on the Liberian people, bread and butter issues anymore.
Fight.
Internal force are taking over.
The people say
that 2029.
The people that have spoken to from Nimba, they see the men that Kun nominated, they all recommended in government plus a family. I didn't campaign for him 2029, but majority of
Nimba is gone. Forget
majority of Nimbayans have decided.
I challenge Jeremiah Kun as we speak now, Hagar. Right? I challenge Jeremiah Kun to call any rally in Nimba. He can pull out 10,000 people on Ganta Street. And he's the vice president. I don't say when you talk people, just go Nimba. You say, I'm going to my people. 10,000 men can follow Jeremiah Kun in Nimba. It finish. You see Koga sounding the way he's sounding, talking all that thing. See the conditions, the preconditions. Can you meet it? They say, you also...
You're not a typical Nimbayan. Nimbayans believe they only voted for you because of Prince Johnson influence.
Then you try to create, yourself away from it. You see, betrayal not good. The same thing you did to George Weah and CDC. The same thing you carry to Nimba people. Right? You start taking Nimba people job, giving it to quote unquote United Party people. Listening to Prince Moi more than Nimba elders. Those are the things that undermine you. That is supposed to be your borrowed political base. You see why people were beating on this guy, Alexander Cummings, say you don't get political constituent. You say my constituents spread all across the country. All across the country now you get 1%. So that same thing can happen to Kumpa that political non-entity already. You're passing around. That only serving behind now. If you be ready right now, they can conquer anything and kicking out. They will get overwhelming endorsement from Nimba because the elders gone, the young people gone, the traditional people gone, the women gone. Who? Only people you can give money to stand with him. If you say, man, go call rally in Nimba. 10, 15, 20,000. If you put them outside, and you the fast man go. Nimba gone. Nimba finished sleeping. And Nimba people are clear. You see that Kama going after Jeremiah Kun. If you are you fighting back, let me just tell you, they won't small, then I keep the balance. If you are fighting back, forget it. They will scrape you of everything you think you get in that country. That's the more cost.
Yes, time. So we can pick few calls now.
Let's take fastest calls.
0776-104-104.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. How are you?
I'm fine. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
I'm standing. I'm calling from Chosin. Abu, I'm not in the Marian. But let me just tell you one thing. They go election that was in Lima the Cook have replaced Senator Johnson. My brother, I was there. I was one of those workers at the police center. The thing I saw and what I heard there when Nima said number one, especially for that district 2, 3, 4, 5. Forget it.
Let's talk to another person.
I know what I saw.
Morning.
All right, thank you.
Morning.
Yeah, this is Bernard Zawi, and I call you from Central Morovia.
Go ahead, Mr. Zawi. You live on the Freedom Morning Rise.
Yeah, I say the regard to the issue concerning the Vice President and the Senator, the State Senator of the American country. I think I have no fish to fry in it. Is their business? Is their business? You see the Lima country people destroy our democracy. As a result of the going to the election, these people use their country to stop that. You know, the cause of the rigging of this election. That country, if I have my own way, they'll not want to exist because they are kept themselves in so many ways. They are being used to perpetrate wars, including war on the entire country. Now, they are being used to destroy our democracy. So, for me, whatever that is going on there is their business. If they like to tear each other down, I have nothing to do with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Benedict. Let's talk to this person. Morning. Your line is a bit bad. You want to adjust? Morning. Go ahead. Go ahead. You are live. Okay. 0776104104 86-500-104. This other person. Morning. You live.
Morning. Go ahead.
Prince Man, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Nima people say they don't want Jeremiah Kun anymore.
Thank you so kindly. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning.
You live. Go ahead.
Yeah, particularly General Mani and Nima and the player that directly to Castle in Nima that where I'm from.
Go ahead.
I will tell you for the fact that this is Jerry last time ever in the history of Nigeria in who position in Nigeria.
So all of you in Nima agree to that point now. It's a final decision, right?
That's the final decision for all Nimaans.
And I'm part of that all in bio. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning to Abu.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is GP. Prepare to take on Zanzan Kawa. I'm calling from private motor corner on the Kaza City of Province.
What has the Zanzan Kawa got to do with Nima politics?
Zanzan Kawa has everything to do with Nima country politics because
correct.
Zanzan Kawa happens to be the wild card for every country in the country.
Correct. Go ahead.
Okay. Abu first, I want to say Jeremiah could need to go and apologize to Samakuga. Because when Jeremiah was running the campaign for Samakuga, he make it clear. He come to you and say, hey, God, vote for Samakuga because Samakuga happens to represent our forefather. He not saying he is representing your forefather. So which means Jeremiah could know that person is a forefather. If I take what the forefather shit, even my older brother can respect me. That has a goal. But Jeremiah in taking decision beyond Samakuga, which he already make it clear that Samakuga is a forefather for him. Then number two, know that Prince Johnson already had a personal issue with Jeremiah before he could go. Don't you think that the children or some other story I've been preaching to Samakuga that this is the man you should be careful with. With the recent attack on Samakuga, Kakule, do your tear out and wash up.
Okay, thank you. We got to go. Feel.
Attack on Samakuga this evening.
Okay, all right. That attack we get our own take on it. We'll tell you the real thing behind that attack. We're keeping all these things. We're keeping all these things. We'll compare them. They were ready for that documentary. We're not doing it again for you. All like bring people to sit there and say you're believing us, you're doing because we said these things before. You're not listening. So all we're doing now is we are just reminding you people of what all we said before. So time will come. We'll start to bring all of those OO recordings all of our old programs where we say some of these things, we'll compile all of them and allow you to just take maybe 2 hours, 30 minutes to listen to all.
Okay, fair enough. So, but this is where we are, Liberians, and they say Bob Barnes, Storage Change, Nimba County is leading the race. As we can see, Samuel Koga is fast overtaking Jeremiah
He's at the verge of scoring a big goal.
And the man about to score, General News Cracker.
News Cracker.
But I'm telling you, he said, man, he said, I'm the second vice president. I'm the second vice president.
We are going to pack you.
When Koga coming, you pack. I'm the second, and you listen to Koga, right? Say, I'm the senator of Nimba County. I'm the senior senator of Nimba County.
Is very ungrateful. Imagine yourself. We imagine trading Kun for Koga. It will be an interesting conversation.
Yeah. So I'm the sitting vice president. We are pack. We have any pack. I turn to pack. Pack versus pack.
Who are you doing jubu jubu?
Oh, the man in real jubu jubu. Samuel Koga gonna issue on that one. We the one will make sure we'll carry.
But one thing I know is about Nimbayans will not trade a traditional son of the country.
Man, you know what Koga can say? Koga say, "Mamana Gio, Mampada Gio." I will tell you what
the place
so
that Koga
reach the point.
The place that Koga from, Abu, is one of the traditional towns in Nimba County.
Koga in some
go my play.
Koga is some of the traditional group that you know the people. Your way, and you so that means a certain God, that means a certain vice president, certain vice president, nobody being you. You the second Alexander Kumi in the town. Your own constituency spread across. No constituency. You go borrow your friend.
You don't have to go by. You
go borrow your friend and thing. You hanging. You hanging. Then you won't come Alex say you get voice in Nimba. Nimba people ready. Come and take their country back. Like you'll be passing around going, oh yes, all sins can wait for Judgment Day. You will get a reward, right? Your own UP men will be caught behind you. That time say but you can compare yourself to Joey. You and Joey are equal. You and Joey are equal. Who know you in the time? You not be anybody on your own. Every time you don't be representative. Prince Johnson go hold your hand. You don't be senator. Prince Johnson CDC John to go put your hand up. You not be somebody by yourself. You can't compare yourself with Joey. But folks, we gotta go home, and tomorrow we'll be here.
We'll be here, Abu.
Right.
And we are informed of the LDA's suspension of Ping. Yes. So we have our own take on all of these things. There are politics playing within the DEA. We've said this. We'll speak about that.
Conclude your investigation.
Yes, we'll conclude all of that. Our
so
investigation.
when we start buying from the LDA angle, you will see we're coming from another angle. But we are a very responsible, independent media organization. We have no allegiance, no alignment, no association with any party. We see the issue, we talk it. When we see the wrong, we go behind, we check it outside, we put it. So the LDA thing, but look, Baka failed already. You're not going to succeed in fighting George. Nobody Baka can bring. The only person that will succeed in fighting George, that person got to first to begin with arrest Tantan Baka. Any DEA here that's not willing to arrest Tantan Baka, then you're not going nowhere in fighting drugs. So that's all the time we get to be here. And of course, we will be here tomorrow. Sticking still, this is the big station. This is the biggest breakfast platform, the Freedom Morning Rise. We'll be here tomorrow. My name is Abu Hega Gonda. Was here as always. Until we meet, bye-bye.